The government is quietly scrapping the lifetime ISA. And for some people, that means £1,000 a year of free money is about to disappear behind a closing door. Here's the part the headlines miss. It isn't only for first-time buyers. One version of this account is one of the most powerful retirement tools in Britain, and almost nobody talks about it. That's the bit that's really being taken away. In the next few minutes, what's actually changing, the catch buried in the replacement that most of the coverage got wrong, who stands to lose the most, and exactly what you can still do about it before the window shuts. Quick note first, this is general education, not financial advice. Start with what's on the table. A lifetime ISA, or lifetime individual savings account, lets you pay in up to £4,000 a year, and the government adds a 25% bonus. That's a £3,000 every year, just for saving. You can use it two ways. Towards your first home. Or, the forgotten one, you leave it invested and take the whole lot out tax-free from age 60. So why kill something that hands out free money? One design flaw. Take your money out for any other reason, and the government didn't just claw back the bonus, its penalty could bite into your own savings too. The Treasury's own document admits where that led. More people have lost part of their savings to that penalty than have ever used the account to buy a home. In a single year it hit 8% of all the accounts opened. A committee of MPs reviewed it and called the design flawed. So they're scrapping it. Fair enough. But look very carefully at what replaces it. The replacement is called the first-time buyer ISA. And on the surface, it fixes the thing everyone hated. No more penalty. If life changes and you need your money back, you take it back, no charge. The old rule that locked out anyone over 40 is gone, so first-time buyers of any age can use it. Genuinely better, in those ways. But notice the name. First-time buyer. This account does one job, buying a first home. The retirement use, the tax-free pot at 60, the quiet powerhouse, is simply gone. It does not come back. And then there's a catch hiding in how the new bonus is paid, the part most of the coverage sailed straight past. Under the old account, your bonus was paid in as you went, so in the investment version it sat in the market and grew alongside your own money, year after year. The new one changes that. The bonus is worked out at the end, on what you paid in, and handed over as a lump. In the government's own words, not on any growth. It never gets a single day invested. What does that quietly cost you? It depends entirely on how long you save. Picture the bonus growing at a normal 7% a year. Over 3 years of saving for a deposit, the difference is about £200. Over 5 years, around £750. Small. Honestly, for most house deposits this barely matters, and anyone telling you it's a disaster is selling you outrage. But stretch it over the long run, the way the retirement version worked, and the gap explodes. Over 15 years it's more than £10,000 of growth, gone. That's the real story here. It was never really about the deposit. It's the long-term, tax-free, retirement use that made this account special, and that's exactly what's being switched off. If nobody has ever walked you through the quiet, powerful version of an account you might already own, that's exactly what this channel does. One UK money number that actually matters, in plain English, twice a week. Subscribe and the next one finds you. Now, before you call the new account a fair swap, look at what the government hasn't told you. 3 numbers decide whether the first-time buyer ISA is any good at all. The bonus rate. The yearly limit. The property price cap. All 3 are missing. The consultation says, in black and white, they'll be confirmed at a future fiscal event. They're asking you to accept the product without telling you the terms. Now you'll hear people say the price cap is frozen at £450,000, the same as the old account, and that it's already useless in London. Read the document carefully and that's not quite what it says. The cap is one of the 3 numbers left blank. What the Treasury actually commits to is that the old and new caps will be aligned, whatever number they land on. And here's the revealing part. In the same breath, they float setting the cap lower, and a smaller yearly limit too, in order to fund a bigger headline bonus. Think about what that means. They can make the percentage look more generous by shrinking the pool of homes it covers, and the people it covers, mostly in London and the South East. It isn't more money. It's the same money, moved around, dressed up as a better deal. Keep your eye on those three numbers when they finally appear. That's where the truth of this will be. So who actually loses? Two groups, and one barely gets mentioned. The first is anyone under 40 without a lifetime ISA yet, because your window to ever open one is closing. The second matters most, and almost no coverage says it out loud. The self-employed, and anyone on a basic rate salary with no workplace pension. If no employer is quietly topping up your pension, that $3,000 a year, invested and pulled out tax-free at 60, was one of the simplest, most powerful retirement tools you had. Here's the scale, at the extreme. Someone paying in the maximum from 18 and leaving it to grow could reach just over £1 million by 60. It sounds unreal, so here's the honest footnote a lot of people leave off. That's decades away, so in today's money it's worth closer to $380,000. Still life-changing. Still built partly on free government money. And still, for future savers, being taken off the table. So what can you do before the door shuts? The key fact, the old account isn't gone yet. You can still open a lifetime ISA today and keep paying into it under the existing rules for years. It's new applications that eventually close. So some people are opening one now, even with a single pound, just to hold the door open. One catch worth knowing, you can hold both the old and the new account, but you can only pay into one of them in any tax year. Two honest cautions, because this is education, not advice. If your job matches your pension contributions, that free match almost always wins, so do that first. And every projection here assumes returns that are never guaranteed. So I've built a free calculator that shows what the bonus is really worth to you, link below. My question for the comments, do you have a lifetime ISA, and were you using it for a home, or quietly for retirement? I reply to everyone. Next time, the 22% tax the government is about to put on cash sitting inside your stocks and shares ISA. See you there.